The 16th century was a time of war and conquest in the ancient Benin Empire, and among the most significant conflicts of that era was the Bini-Asan War, also known as the 𝐄𝐬𝐧 War. This brutal and long-lasting war was fought between the mighty Benin Kingdom and the fearless warriors of the Uromi Kingdom in Asanland. It all began with a refusal, one that would spark years of bloodshed. Oba Ozoluwa, the powerful ruler of Benin, sought an alliance with 𝐄𝐞𝐧𝐢𝐧, the revered king of Uromi. However, the Onoji rejected the friendship of Benin's Oba, seeing no reason to submit to his authority. The rejection was a direct insult to the Oba's honor, and he would not let it go unanswered. Furious, Oba Ozoluwa gathered his warriors and marched into Asanland, determined to bring the Uromi kingdom to its knees. The battles were fierce, and blood ran through the lands of Asan. In the heart of the war, the Oba's forces stormed the town of 𝐄𝐬𝐧, where they managed to behead the Onoji of 𝐄𝐬𝐧, delivering a devastating blow to the Asan warriors. But the war was far from over. The Uromi warriors, driven by rage and the desire to protect their homeland, regrouped and launched a counterattack. The final battle took place in 𝐄𝐬𝐧, where in an unexpected turn of events, the mighty Oba Ozoluwa was beheaded. His warriors, in shock and defeat, retreated. However, Onoji Agba-Naoji of Uromi did not die in battle. Instead, in an astonishing mystery, he vanished into the sacred Ahoji bush and was never seen again. To this day, the people of Asan believe he ascended to divinity, and they worship him as a god of war under a towering evergreen kapok tree, which remains lush throughout the year. The victory was monumental. The warriors of Asan had defeated the great Benin Kingdom, an unimaginable feat at the time. In the aftermath of the war, a phrase emerged among the Asan people, Asan Jiber Edo, meaning Asans have conquered the Binis in war. The Bini warriors, upon returning home, were filled with a mix of anger, shock, and admiration for the fierce resilience of the Asans. The war had left such an impression that it led to the creation of a chilling phrase among the Binis. Wherever you see a snake in an Asan, kill the Asan first. The Binis saw the Asan warriors as deadlier than a venomous snake, a testament to their terrifying strength in battle. But amidst the tales of war and rivalry, something remarkable happened. As time passed and more conflicts arose, both the Asan and Benin kingdoms saw the need for peace. The bloodshed had lasted long enough, and wisdom prevailed. A treaty of peace, known in Asan as 𝐄𝐬𝐴N, was forged between the two kingdoms. To seal this historic peace agreement, a sacred Ohimi tree was planted, and both sides took the Ohimi Oath, a vow that Asans would no longer wage war against the Binis. This agreement led to what is now known as Asans will no longer attack Binis. This peace treaty changed the course of history. Over the years, Asan warriors would even come to the aid of the Benin Kingdom. Notably, during the Ida War of 1515 to 1516, Asan warriors fought alongside the Binis, proving their loyalty in times of need. Additionally, in moments of political turmoil when some Obas of Benin were denied their rightful throne, they fled to Asanland for protection. The Asan warriors led them back to reclaim their royal stool, securing their place as rulers once again. A notable example is Oba Osimwenda, who reigned from 1816 to 1848, and was restored to power with the help of Asan warriors. From enemies to allies, the war that had once divided these two great kingdoms eventually forged an unbreakable bond. What began as hatred and bloodshed turned into an alliance of strength and unity. But the echoes of war remain in the stories passed down through generations, reminding us of a time when Asan warriors stood their ground against the mighty Benin Kingdom and won.